Hey, what's up everyone? This is your boy James and I am back with another video for you guys today. And today I just want to make a different type of video that, when it comes to self-care and wellness, and really just making like a fun interactive game when it comes to just like with, what you guys see on the screen too. And you're probably wondering like, what the hell am I looking at in this video? Like when it comes to just like with the cards that you see in this video, and I'm going to explain it to you too. And just like, when it comes to with self-care and wellness, when it comes to with, in your own healing journey and trusting your intuition and everything else, it's just like when it comes to just really, making like a fun game, like when it comes to just really trusting your intuition when it comes to choosing a card. It could be one card or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whichever that feels comfortable for you, and just really trusting your intuition when it comes to with any of these cards, when it comes to that you guys see on the screen, whether it's top 3 or top 2, top 1, or the bottom 1 or bottom 2 or 3, or all the above. Specifically when it comes to with this video is just to really trust your intuition when it comes to with this fun card game, and especially when it comes to just really trusting your intuition and trusting your heart, trusting your solar plexus, trusting your body, and just really trusting yourself in general, just like when it comes to with these powerful healing messages too that you guys see on the screen too when it comes to with this video. So excuse me for my voice when it comes to that. I always, tend to build up stuff when I talk, but that's another story for another day. But when it comes to with this video, and especially what you guys see on the screen, feel free to choose any messages that really resonate with you, with your own intuition, whether it's the first card you see on the top, or the second one, or the third one, or with the bottom row too, when it comes to with the bottom first card or second one or third one, or all the above, a mixture of the two, like it could be the top 3 or bottom 1 or vice versa too. So whichever that message that you pick for today, just really integrate that in your everyday routine, and especially how you really apply it to when it comes to with these messages. If it resonates with you, that's awesome. If it doesn't, that's totally cool. The point is, when it comes to with this game, is just to really trusting your intuition and just really trusting that, whether you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're straight or gay, etc. So without further ado, I'm going to reveal these cards, for any of you guys who are pick any of these messages for today, and just really share what these cards really mean too when it comes to this video. So with the first message that I have for you guys is all about liberation. So like if this message resonates with you today, and especially for this month, or especially for this week, or in general, just really taking the time for yourself to really just liberate yourself, and how you want to do that when it comes to just like with your body, with your mind, with your heart, and in your relationships. Just really doing that in your own powerful way too, to really just liberate yourself, and just really doing that in your own self-care routine and your own healing journey too. And just like with the second message that I pulled for you guys is all about silence, and especially when it comes to with this message when it comes to with silence, just really taking the time for yourself to really just sitting down and just really find a quiet place for you to really just recharge your batteries, to really just recharge your energy, to really find that silent place too. And especially when it comes to finding some quiet time for yourself too. Basically, when you hear silence, it's kind of like hey, wait a minute, are you telling me to shut the hell up? But it's not like that when it comes to with this message right here too. When it comes to silence, just really taking the time for yourself to really just find a quiet place where you can really just recharge your batteries, to really just gather your thoughts, recharge your batteries, rest in your body, and just really doing that in your own way too. And with the third message too that I have for you guys as well is all about belief. So just like when it comes to with belief, and just like believe and belief, and I always say belief, and it always sounds like belief, and even though it sounds kind of like the same too when I pronounce it, so forgive me for my mispronunciation when it comes to certain words. But when it comes to with belief, and just like taking the time for yourself to really learning how to not give up on yourself. If any kind of goals that you want to set for yourself, it could be from the smallest goal to the big one too. Just really taking the time for yourself to really just believe in yourself too, no matter what. Whether you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're straight, if you're gay, etc. Just really taking the time for yourself to really just believe in yourself can really help us to just really, find our own self-assurance too, if I'm pronouncing that word right, basically. So like when it comes to with believing in ourselves, just really taking the time for ourselves to really just, believing in ourselves, not giving up, and just really, really find some confidence, our inner confidence and self-assurance, and just really doing that in our own way too, when it comes to never getting up on ourselves, and especially to the things that we want to do. And so if any of you guys pick any of these bottom row cards too as well, the first message I'm going to reveal, the next message I'm going to reveal is all about clarity. And so like if you guys could see this message right here too that I'm pointing with my finger, it's just like when it comes to with clarity, just really taking the time for yourself to really just finding some answers to really that you're curious about in a healthy way too, or just really finding some clarity for yourself too. Whether you're going through certain challenges, if you're going through certain things in your life, just really taking the time for yourself to really just finding that clarity for yourself too, and how you want to do that, whether you want to write it in your journal or anything like that. Just really taking the time for yourself to really just finding clarity for yourself, for your heart, for your body, especially for your mind also. If you're going through certain things and you got so much on your mind also, just really taking the time for yourself to really just finding clarity for yourself in any shape or form, whether it's emotionally, mentally, and physically. Just really doing that in your own way too, when it comes to with this message. And with the next message that I have for you guys also is all about balance. So like when it comes to with balance, just really taking the time for yourself to really just really finding that middle ground too. If things are crazy on one side or another too, when it comes to with life, and especially with yourself, just really taking the time for yourself to really just finding balance and how you want to do that when it comes to with finding balance, and just like finding that middle ground, especially if things are kind of like out of control, can really help us to really just see things clearly, to understand things clearly. And when it comes to just finding that kind of balance with the yin and yang, and when it comes to the Eastern philosophies, just really taking the time for yourself to really just finding that balance and just finding that middle ground when it comes to if things are crazy, going crazy in your life or in just like in general, can really help us to really just see things clearly, understand things clearly, and so on and so forth. So when it comes to with this message that you guys see on the screen too, just really finding balance can really just help us to really just finding that middle ground if things are kind of like crazy in certain places and you just feel kind of out of balance. Just really finding that middle ground can really help us to really just understand things clearly too, in a really healthy way. And with the last message, what I have for you guys for this video is all about C. So just like, when it comes to a C, and this is like a really simplifying word, really simple word, but it's a really powerful one too. Forgive me for clearing my throat, but it's just like, when it comes to with this message, it's just like, for any of us too, to really just, visualize and really just, seeing our surroundings and everything in our life as a blessing, even if you can't, see that yet too. So it's kind of like, seeing things as a blessing can really just be like, oh, what the hell are you talking about? Like seeing things, around me as a blessing, it's like, maybe it's, kind of hard to see things that way. But if you just really, visualize that and really just put it in perspective, basically, it's just like, when it comes to seeing everything as a blessing, even if it's just like the most craziest thing, when it comes to with this last message right here, just really, taking the time for yourself to really just doing that in your own way too. And just like, seeing things as a blessing, and especially really visualizing it too in your life, with your mind, with your emotion, with your heart, and especially with your body too, to really just, seeing things as a blessing, even if it's just like, even if you can't like understand it yet too, if that makes sense. So like when it comes to with the last message, just really seeing things as a blessing can really help us to really just learn the most powerful lessons in our lives too. So without further ado, and especially with this video, if any of these messages that you guys see on the screen, whether you pick one of the cards right here too, or two or three, or just like the same thing too, when it comes to with, the bottom first card, the second one, or the third one, or you picked all the above too, when it comes to with these messages, feel free to just share your own feelings and thoughts about what you guys, picked, when it comes to with this card game, especially when it comes to for this video too. And if you guys ever want to share this video with your family and friends, especially in the self-care and spiritual and wellness communities too, feel free to share this video on social media, whether it's on Instagram, if it's on TikTok, if it's on YouTube especially, and much love to all you guys who are just watching this video for the first time. If you guys are coming back, and if you guys want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell too, so that way you'll get notified for all the videos and live streams and community posts that I post on a regular basis, especially if you guys love to be entertained, if you guys love self-care and wellness, talking about, different topics too, when we have like open discussions about relationships, current events, pop culture, and so much more. And I'm looking forward to hang out with you guys and connect with you guys on a regular basis as a community, growing this channel too, when it comes to with me being the algorithm, really just trying to just, bring some healthy, I say some really healthy content to in these social media streets. So I should say healthy, but really authentic and healthy content too. Let me rephrase that. So again, thank you guys for watching. Many blessings to anyone who is watching this, whether you're new, if you're coming back, and I will see you guys around in these I say these social media streets. So take care, many blessings, and thank you for watching.